Hi guys, this is a Davis Warner Arms Company from Connecticut, and this one's a Davis Deluxe. This is a 20 gauge double barrel shotgun. It's old, it's been around the block, but it's in relatively good shape. So the N.R. Davis Arms Company from Massachusetts was established in 1853. And it ran through until 1917. In 1917 it merged with the Warner Company from Connecticut to form the Davis Warner Arms Company. So this one being marked Davis Warner means that this particular gun was made between 1917 and 1930. Because in 1930 this was sold, this company was sold to the J. Stevens Arms Company and ceased to exist under that name. So what this one's come in for is that trigger does not want to go, and that one has a funny click to it. It doesn't sound like the hammer falling. Anyway, I'm going to pull it apart and see what I can find. So some of the screws are a bit marred up. Somebody's been into it. Looks like the front stock was broken at some stage. Looks like there's a chip or a glue line running through there, and then some fresh sanding. If somebody sanded that off, I am not sure. So it looks like there's a crack in the stock over there. But owner said I must get it operational first, and then he'll decide from there. Okay, let's try and get the stock off and see how to go from there. That's not tight at all. It's a wood screw. It feels as if it's stripped out. Another wood screw. Trigger guard. Should be able to lift out. There you go. Some of them are on a bayonet clip right there. If you swing it 90 degrees, you can get it out. This one appears that you gotta, it appears it screws in like an old English double. I'm just gonna swing it out the way. Somebody's definitely been in here before if I look at how these screws are marred up. Okay, the stock is cracked through there and through there. See that crack opening up there? Can probably salvage it. Okay, so that's the safety mechanism. And it looks like that ear at some point was broken off and somebody welded that ear back. So safety, when it's back, that's on safe. And the triggers can't be pulled when you push it forward. That's the fire position. And you can then pull the trigger. Well, those are the hammers, and they appear to be both cocked. If I push down on that lever, it trips that hammer, and it trips that hammer. So both hammers are operating. both hammers are cocking. There's the firing pin in there, and there's the other one in there, and both of them are protruding out the front. Firing pins are in one piece, they're not broken, so it's what's causing it not to, triggers not to move. Okay, I'm going to take two 20 gauge shells. I'm going to cut them off there so that I only get the back of the case and a primer, and I'll see if I can get that to run and fire in this configuration, so I don't have to put the stock on, and see if all of that's operational. That's it. All of this works. The problem is not here. When I put these two dummy shells in with live primers, it snaps them both. Both levers snap them off, and it ejects. Both ejectors are kicking out, and they kick these flying. So there's no problem here. The problem is somewhere else. Let's put this back on here and see if I can find the problem. Okay, so we got it all together. It's on safe. Hammers are cocked. Okay, put it on fire so it pushes the bar forward. Pushes the bar too far. The bar must come to there. Well, that part of the safety can go into that cutout on the trigger. That's not happening. Okay, so that one tripped right there, and that one tripped. So the trigger is going, the safety bar. So what's happening is, in that position, that safety bar, that piece, the trigger can't go up because it pushes up against the, in the forward position, it's supposed to be able to go into that slot, but the safety bar is going too far forward, and then it blocks it on the front of the notch. So it's supposed to go into that little notch there. See if I can prop that up. It's supposed to go into that notch, but it goes past, and then it blocks the trigger over there. Okay, I think I got it. That little wire spring is supposed to ride under the triggers, and what they're supposed to do is give light upwards pressure, and as soon as you push the safety forward, it's supposed to pop in there. But one leg's broken off that spring. I'm gonna have to make a new one. There you go. Bent up a new one out of some spring stock I had. They attempted, but I got both legs equally long, and it needs to go back in the on the trigger group. So we got the new spring in, and it's supposed to give, supposed to push the trigger back, which it does. Get it back on the gun. Dry fit it before I put the stock on. There you go, all fitted. So the hammers are cocked. Safety is in the on position. Now I won't fire because the safety blocks the triggers moving forward. Push the safety to the fire position. I beveled that edge on the front of that as well as on the trigger over there so that it can clear. So fire 1, fire 2. Back in business. There you go, all done. On safe, fire. Both barrels fire, and it ejects. Goes back on safety automatically. Now the owner needs to decide what he wants to do about the stock. We know the gun is working and can be working. Anyway guys, I hope that helps somebody out there. Stay safe. We talk again. Cheers.